Boston Bruins, Tanner Jeannot. I don't know if there is a more Boston Bruins ass player out there than Tanner Jeannot. The early word out of Boston fans, though, is that, hey, the term sucks and so does the amount of money. But we must reset our expectations.
Yes, but this...
I don't know.
I feel like this is the first one of the day. Most of them are, what?
Yeah.
This one is, what?
It's too much, too long.
Yes.
Like, I don't know how to spin it.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to spin anything.
I
don't work
know.
for these guys.
He's older than
How
I
is Cam
thought.
Neely going to spin it is what we need to ask.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I mean, he's a nail gun. Like, we all know the kind of game Tanner Jeannot has. There's always going to be that tantalizing, well, he scored 24 goals once or whatever it was as a rookie. There just is fleeting evidence that he's ever going to get back to that level.
After that 24-goal season in 21-22, which was a long time ago, he responded with a 5-goal season in 56 games, a 1-goal season in 20 games. Injuries plagued him that Tampa Bay Lightning season, and then 7 in 55, 7 in 66 last season with the LA.
Well, and
I did the math. He doesn't have that many goals since, combined.
27 points in his last 122 games. If this pace keeps up, he'll score roughly he'll score roughly 60 points over this contract.
But the good thing about Jeannot is that he's still like, what, 22?
No, yeah.
Plenty of time to grow. Like,
Man,
he's going to mature into the player he is. No,
He was
he's
one of those,
old.
He was one of those older rookies. Like, I can't believe for
Like-
24 goals, he had 41 points. Where did that come from?
It's
he's
Josh
not
Anderson
young.
light. It's Josh Anderson light.
Like,
Now here's the thing. You need tough guys. He's a big bastard. He'll fight you. He'll hit you. He hits violently as well. He's just not a fun time to play against. Boston fans aren't going to love this question. Why didn't you just keep Frederick?
Yep.
The answer I keep getting is, well, you got an asset for Frederick. Yes.
Was the asset a third? Like, what was it?
Well, Frederick has the potential to play center, at least the ability to play center. Listen, Frederick was awful. He was awful this past season. Dreadful.
I still really like him.
I still really like him. I mean, he wasn't very good in the playoffs either. I think he was hurt the entire time. The 2 seasons before that, where he scored, I think it was 31 and 40 points. He had 17 goals, 18 goals. I did a video on him recently. That's why it's all top of mind. I think that is closer to what he is. You take the 2 seasons ahead of the 1, it's more likely the 1 is the outlier and not the 2. Or, as some people pointed out, like, dude, you could have extended Brad Marchand. Now, I doubt either party regrets how that worked out. It allowed the Bruins to bottom out a bit. They got James Hagan.
But had Marchand hit the open market, one of the teams that was expected to make a big play for him was the Boston Bruins.
Which I suggested. I'm like, wait a sec. He wants to go to the highest bidder. Boston has all the cap space
If they
in the
had
world now.
extended him in April, it would have cost him $7 or $8 million, right?
I
now
think it
what they
worked out
played for
for everyone.
Arvidsson and Jeannot,
Yeah.
they basically could have paid Brad.
I would bet you all of Leo's graham crackers that you could not tell me who the Boston Bruins got back in the Trent Frederick deal.
I think it's a
was
third rounder.
A second, I want to say a second and a fifth. And was there a player? Did Max Jones come to the Bruins or go to the Oilers? No, he went to the Oilers. Shoot. So who came to the Bruins? Did they get a player?
Yes.
Oh, this is killing me. Who was it?
Peter Hosser.
I didn't know that. I'm not
A
even mad.
5th round draft pick. Technically, the trade was to New Jersey for Trent Frederick.
Wow.
Because,
Who then
he was
flipped him-
retained.
who then flipped him to the Edmonton Oilers.
Peter Hauser.
Peter Hauser, who was a 5th round draft pick. Like, what? What we're talking about?
All right.
No. Yeah, but the Oilers gave up a second.
Yeah. There's
Okay,
more.
all right. Who got better value? The Oilers on the 8-year Frederick deal or the Bruins on the 5-year Jeannot deal?
I mean, neither of them are good.
Who got
deals,
better?
But it's far more likely that Frederick, because in terms of cap hit, I think Frederick's making a little bit more. He's obviously got way longer term. I don't know which one of them's older. I think it's Jeannot by maybe a little bit. But Frederick is just straight up, when he's healthy, the better player.
Do you want the actual deal?
Yes, please.
Yeah, because Peter, it was then flipped to Edmonton and the whole
He's
thing.
a Hauser.
Boston acquired Max Wanner,
Hey.
a 2025 second-round pick, and a 2026 fourth-round pick.
Got it.
For Trent Frederick. So a second, a fourth, and Wanner. And then, so do you want that plus Tanner Jeannot, or do you just want Trent Frederick?
Well, I mean, a boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. I think Frederick had an awful season last year, and that awful season is comparable to every season of Tanner Jeannot's career except for one.
Mm-hmm. And that's
the problem.
5 years ago now. Like, I just don't think. I think everybody loves betting on Trent Frederick that he can be that player, but there's so much evidence that he can't be that player. And the thing that stood out to me was that the Tampa Bay Lightning gave up on him. And I feel like
No, you said Trent Frederick.
You mean Tanner Jeannot?
Tanner Jeannot. Sorry.
This is why I'm sitting here going, maybe they're the same.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. There's so many names.
Yeah.
Tanner Jeannot can be that player. Like, the Lightning gave up on him for a reason. They paid so much for him. For them to just say, who cares about all those assets we sent to Nashville? We need to get rid of this player, recoup something, send him over to the Kings. That, to me, speaks volumes about what this player will be. And I think Boston's taking a bet, the same bet that the Lightning took way back when.
I don't know if every Bruins fan is going to love Tanner Jeannot, but I do know the uncles in Boston are losing their minds.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, he's going to beat the shit out of someone at center ice, like home opener at TD Garden, and I think everyone falls in love with him, and all of a sudden everyone stops being an accountant. Everyone stops being an accountant in the fall. We all get our fake degrees in July. That's how this works, right? But, I mean, half a decade of a guy who's going to be in his mid-30s by the end of this, yuck. But he's a tough, violent player.
Yes, he is a Boston Bruin.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, and they make Bruins. And the thing about the Bruins, at least traditionally in the past, they've been able to take these guys and they've been able to work with them on the things that they perhaps need from them. And, just knowing Boston Bruins luck, they'll be playing the Toronto Maple Leafs in the playoffs and next year, and Tanner Jeannot will have like a MVP series.
The Leafs have already beaten Tanner Jeannot in a playoff series. He was with the Lightning in 2023.
Wow.
Where are you ranking their forward group amongst Atlantic teams?
Let's have a gander. Well, Fraser Minten, first line center, at least against the Leafs.
There's a lot of maybes in there. Geeky, I love. Lindholm, I've been on the record. I think that's a bad contract.
I also don't think this is how it lines up.
Right.
At all.
Yeah, Pasternak is Pasternak. How do you not love him? Mittelstadt's an interesting bet. Zacha has been good for them. Arvidsson is a bet, and I'm not so sure on that one because he's coming off injuries.
I'd have Mittelstadt and Beecher switch.
Yeah, I like
That
Beecher.
left side is a bit of a world of hurt, eh?
Sharks owner John Beecher.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kuznetsov is okay.
President. Yes, president.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's world-beating, but I think the way the Bruins play can totally work with this and get them back into the playoffs.
They have a crazy
Really?
amount of
I think so.
they
I mean,
have a crazy amount of center options.
remember that the Bruins sewered their own season last year by going, hey, Jeremy Swayman, we're not going to give you $500 extra grand per year over the course of this deal. Actually, now that you've missed training camp, we will. Like that screwed them.
Jesse, I don't think this forward group gets you into the playoffs, but here, scroll up.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. The decor, when healthy, is really good. And yes, Swayman, like Adam said, you build from the net out. Bruins are doing a decent job of that. I don't think they're done.
Why did they do the Omar Korpisalo deal? I just don't get it. Like, I don't know why they did the Lindholm deal. I don't know why they did the Omar Korpisalo deal. I don't get it at all.
Look around the league. You could probably get something for Korpisalo.
Well, maybe they should try that.
Honestly,
That's
like you
Edmonton?
re-signed Mikey DiPietro. Like
Edmonton?
Oh my God,
Stranger
Connor
things have
McDavid
happened.
lining up with Eunice Korpisalo as his number one? No.
retain on Korpisalo for a couple of years. I'm serious. He makes three.
Oh.
What if he's 1.5?
I don't think you need to retain.
This season,
You
you
probably
probably don't, honestly. Dude, Dan Vladar
Right.
just got 2 years more than that. 2 years and more money than that. Moving Korpisalo is not out of the question at all.
Even if you take back Pickard, who makes 1 point something for this season alone.
I would love that as a Bruins fan. Are you kidding?
Pickard Korpisalo swap. You get out.
Sweden?
You get out from that money, and you save like $2 million, and they get their starting goaltender.
I think Pickard can give you good games, whereas like Korpisalo can give you a good chunk of the season. Like, listen, before he was a bum, he was a highly sought after asset at the deadline. He's baby Bob, right? And they were together at one point. He's hot, he's cold, he's yes, he's no, he's in, then he's out. He's up, then he's down.
Yes.
Katy Perry.
Yes. Plastic bag.
Popular artist.
Yes.
Korpisalo
Went to space.
She's an astronaut. I think be as good as a one.
Wasn't at Jeff Bezos' wedding.
Jesus Lord. This has already been a long day. I think it could be as good as a 1B or 1A. He certainly hasn't been that for a couple of years. I think there's some value there. I wouldn't be surprised if they move him. Or they could just keep him in.
I don't think the Bruins are trying to lose. They're going for it with this deal. And Jeannot is going to be a pest in that division against the Leafs, against the Florida Panthers, against the Lightning.
I just going to say.
It's going to be mean.
You nailed it, Jesse. Florida versus Boston games are going to be can't miss.
Yeah.
Bennett versus all those guys. Kachuk versus all those guys. That'll be fun.
Are they playing the outdoor game?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably it's Boston.
I think it's Boston. Oh, it might be Boston.
Against,
Tampa.
let me guess,
Google
Chicago. Boston, Chicago. It'd be funny if we were right by accident.
Trade deadline, free agency coverage continues.